This is Eye on LC with the latest of what's happening on campus. Hi, I'm Caroline Moore. Hi, I'm Caroline Moore. Eye on LC has some breaking news. ITR has just announced that they will no longer be allowing students to access Facebook from the computer labs in the buildings and dorm rooms. Students have expressed their outrage towards ITR by participating in Occupy the Dell. More on that as it unfolds. New blueprints of the Burton Student Center have shown it to include an Olympic-sized pool, arcade, the first ever 7-star restaurant, Tron Laboratories, the arena place from the Hunger Games, and most importantly of all, a full-service bar. And now for international news with Becca Loftus. Unfortunately, we have lost the feed. Friday was a busy day for the school with performances by the music department, an open mic night in Schule, and a hilarious comedy night in the ballroom. This week was a buzz with Hornet sports, with women's softball facing off Christopher Newport on Tuesday, a tennis match versus Bridgewater, and a baseball game against Greensboro on Wednesday, and a baseball game with NC Wesleyan on Friday. Kestrel Curl talks about sports highlights from the past week.
Thanks, Caroline. The highlight game of the week came to us under the lights of City Stadium as it hosted LC and Greensboro in a baseball showdown. Both sides came out with great pitching. LC's sophomore Michael Mansfield pitched 7 strong innings, giving up just 1 earned run, all the while delivering 7 strikeouts. With strong pitching, would the offense step up? I'd say so. A tied ball game in the 7th was short-lived as LC drove in 4 runs in the inning to help propel them to a 5-2 win. The surge was led by Michael Kenna, who drove in a run off a double, and with bases loaded, Dan Savage drew a walk to score a run. That was followed up by a Greensboro error, which resulted in 2 more LC runs. Freshman Brandon Miller sealed the deal as he threw a flawless 8th and 9th to get the save. Lynchburg is 19-6 overall and 6-2 in conference play this season. That was one of many Hornet wins this week. Here are your Hornet headlines. Men's lacrosse went 3 for 3, winning 12-4 over Washington and Lee, 9-8 over Earthness, and 16-7 over Hamden-Sydney. The ladies didn't see a loss either as they came out victorious over Roanoke 15-12 and eased past Hollins 18-1. Baseball won all 5 games played this week, and along with the Greensboro win, they took both the Virginia Wesleyan and Roanoke doubleheaders. They also came out on top over NC Wesleyan 11-1. In Quidditch news, the Richmond Armageddons beat the JMU Martyrs 270-20. Softball swept the Ferrum doubleheader, giving the fans an extra inning thriller in Game 2 as they won 4-3 in the 10th. They lost both games to Christopher Newport, but they didn't let that get to them as they won both the Emory and Henry doubleheader. Tennis didn't see any wins this week as both teams fell to Roanoke and Bridgewater. Be sure to put on your LC gear and cheer on your Hornets this week. As always, you can get a full schedule of this week's games online. Caroline?
Thanks, Kestrel. After viewing the Hornet Hop video on YouTube, the producers of Dancing with the Stars have asked President Garren to be one of the stars for the next season. Are you feeling a touch of spring fever? Billy Orndorff has the conditions for this week's weather. Okay. So it's going to be a mild week with rain, mild week with rain coming down on us with the weather, with the wind, rain and wind, lowering temperatures. Okay, mild week, cold week, with rain. Let's just go to the 7-day forecast. Okay, now if you would like to get your weather every day, just go to Ion LC on Facebook and like us. We have just switched to timeline, and so make sure that you can look at past forecasts. Back to Caroline. Thanks, Billy. Due to the fact that President Garren will be joining the next season of Dancing with the Stars, Lynchburg College will become a satellite campus for Liberty University. Jerry Falwell, Jr. has graciously stepped up during President Garren's leave of absence. Sunday morning convocation is now mandatory for all Lynchburg College students. Thanks for tuning in to Ion LU. We'll be back next week with the latest of our brand new campus. Have a wonderful week. Happy April Fools. We apologize to anyone who took us seriously. Ever.